Hey everyone, this is Josh with Josh Wright Piano TV. Today I am going to be discussing a few things. First of all, I'm sorry I haven't been posting videos lately. I've had 3 big projects that I've been working on. I competed at the National Chopin competition. I just finished my new CD entitled Gaspard, and my last project that I just finished was the first week of Sheridan College's Young Artist Music in Residence series. So that's kind of been what I've been working on lately. Today I'm really excited about this episode. I'm going to go over everything it takes to go and record a new CD, and I'm going to then talk a little bit about my Gaspard CD. Whenever you're going to approach a new CD, you want a common theme to the CD. Before you start recording, really think about, what do I want to present with this CD? For this CD, Gaspard, as written on the cover, I'll go ahead and explain this a little bit. The cover has a picture of myself, and it's widescreen feel. I had the black bars put there because Gaspard in original Persian means keeper of the treasures, and it's written in a pen script and it's glowing, so you can see that it is immediately going to be something about treasures, and it's something special, and hopefully you want to listen to it. I also had the Persian rug feel right there behind it to give it kind of that original setting feel, since Gaspard did come from original Persian. The other reason I included Gaspard is because I recorded Ravel's Gaspard de la Nuit, which is a wonderful piano suite in 3 movements, as well as a collection of Chopin's works. I did one of most of Chopin's major styles. So here I have the Ballade number 1, the Nocturne in D flat, the Scherzo, the Waltz, the Etude in A minor, a mazurka, and a movement from a sonata. And you can see that that's placed on a piece of ancient manuscript which has a pen script feel to it. And over here on this side, you see me studying the music away from the piano. A lot of times just sitting at the kitchen table studying your music is really important. So this theme is what really ties this CD together. It's the treasures of Ravel and the treasures of Chopin. This is a pre-release edition, which also contains, just for the pre-release, there's only been a few hundred copies made, a hymn arrangement that I put together entitled All Creatures of Our God and King. This is available through my website if anybody's interested. When I went to record this CD, I knew that I didn't have a lot of time. I had a man who helped me fund this project in Sheridan, Wyoming, and we wanted to get this done for this Young Artist Music in Residence series. So what I did is I methodically thought, okay, how am I going to get the best kind of recording in such a short amount of time? And so I set every 3 or 4 days to record about 2 pieces. So I had about 4 or 5 different recording sessions, and I was able to complete all of it in that time. What goes into recording is you need to come absolutely prepared. I always like to bring my music to the recording sessions because it really helps in case you're not sure in a slow piece of all the notes, every tiny little note. I mean, you should be that ready, but it always helps me to kind of watch the notes on a slow piece, and also the phrasing marks that my teacher and I have decided to put into the piece. I think another thing that you're going into a recording thinking is, what kind of sound do I want to evoke? The sound that I wanted to attain with Gaspard is a very intimate and personal feel. The mic was set really close to the piano. We wanted that warm sound, but also so clear that there is absolutely no doubt that, oh, did that note come out, or did that note come out? It's completely exposed, and that kind of ties into the treasures theme that Gaspard is symbolizing. You're going to want to get a really good editor for your CD. I worked with a man, his name's Mike Cottle. He is a genius when it comes to using those programs. A lot of times in CDs, it's acceptable to edit CDs because you're putting such an amount of perfection into each CD that you want it to be absolutely right on the money, whatever you're going for. So I found that having a good engineer where you can say, I'd like to edit from here on, I'd like to take it from this note and take this cut and then splice this onto this section, and having them be able to do that and kind of crossfade those different sections together has really helped me out a lot to be able to efficiently approach making this CD. The other thing that you want to do is have a recording label. I used D&G Productions. They're an amazing recording label, fairly new recording label, and it's been a pleasure to work with them. And you also want a great designer. If you notice, this CD is so well designed. My friend Neil Wallace is an amazing designer. You can contact him through my website, and having a good designer really brings the culmination. Your music can be brilliant, but if it's not presented effectively, it's not going to sell. And I think that packaging and presentation is really everything. The final thing in the recording process is mastering the CD. That's just getting the levels. And common programs, we used Logic and Amadeus Pro to master this CD. So the thing about mastering a CD, you take the hottest or the highest level of sound in a piece, and that is your high point. Like, of the entire CD, you want to find the hottest spot that is the loudest, and then everything is relative to that. Because if you think about it, a slow piece is going to have, a relatively low sound level in comparison to maybe the Etude in A minor, Opus 25 number 11 by Chopin. So I think that is really key as well, to have a good mastering of your CD. If anyone has any questions about recording, I know I'm not an expert on this, but I have recorded 3 CDs, all of them available through my website if anyone's interested, and I'd be happy to answer any questions about the recording process of any of them. I've noticed it's become more and more refined as I've recorded each CD, and it's been a pleasure to be able to do that. As soon as you can share your music with others, I find that it becomes even more rewarding. If anyone has questions, please email me. My email is josh@joshwrightpiano.com. This next 5 days, I will be posting 5 videos in a row to make up for these last weeks, including some videos on Chopin etudes, on performance anxiety, as well as Liszt's La Campanella. Thanks.